Hello, my name's Stephen from Insoles Pain Clinic, and this young lady has got plantar fasciitis, so she tends to have problems here and problems here. Now what you notice straight away is that when you're in a relaxed state, so when you're asleep, your foot's quite pointed, you can see that the distance here is shorter and it's different to when your ankle's in this position. So the purpose of today's video is to look very much at how insoles work. So if we start off with quite a firm insole, we've got one here that's quite solid. So the idea is that it sits under your heel, and it then, as you stand up, it puts support onto different elements of your foot, and it supports your arch, obviously under your toes and under your heel. Now this is quite a fixed, quite a solid one. We've then got an insole here, which is again another plantar one, which looks here. And again, the idea is that it's meant to support. You can see there's quite a lot of space even at that point. And then the best fitting one, because obviously you try different ones, is one here, which seems to fit quite well. So when you look at that and there's compression, you can see there's not much space on that side. There's no support on this side because there's no support here, but it does work in this area. But essentially what they're doing is supporting the arch. Now, that's fine when your foot is nice and flat and it's nice and straight and you're standing. As soon as you go to move, what happens with your foot is obviously you push off, and the arch becomes more pronounced. So even with the best fitting one, if I slot that in here, and then you've got that position, you can see that there's quite a big change. Obviously the foot's gonna have some pushing, but you can see that there's a massive gap. If I put in this one, which is very, very firm and fixed, again the same, you've got a massive gap, so there's no support. And if I put the last one in, which is more of just an insole, the gap's huge. Even if I'm pushing up, you can see that there's a massive gap. So you can see that that as an insole just isn't going to work. Now, the problem then is when you're standing, your fascia is at its longest position. If you then put an insole in, it's artificially making the fascia slightly longer, and it's compressing the muscles of the foot onto the fascia, which makes them uncomfortable. So lots of people that have insoles say that when they first put them on, they're really uncomfortable, they struggle walking in them, and it's because they're pushing all the muscles into the wrong place. So I recommend only using insoles for a very short period of time, or in shoes that you're going to stand with.